I have kind of like this vocabulary of motions that I have and know how to use very, very well. Just recently I did a semi-large piece. It was almost done like a puppet. It was this horse head and all these pheasant wings and fur, and it's kind of doing this walking motion. That came out of me in a month. It just was, I knew exactly what it needed to be. The motion of a horse's leg mechanically is very similar to the motion of a bird wing and how they open and close or run or flap or something like that. I just looked at these flowers and I was thinking about producing larger works, and the flower already had that inborn that springing action to it. So I was like, oh, that's perfect for what I need to do. But I mean, it's kind of it's a little too simple, and so I wanted to make it a little bit more complex, just like a flower is a little bit more complex. So I had to, like, specifically with this piece, I'm taking apart the flower and then putting it back together and making it more my own.
Well, if it's a really full day, if it's really intense, I bring my lunch because I can't leave if I'm in the middle of a shoot. So I get in, I take a minute to have a cup of coffee and take a little break before getting started, and then from then on it's just me at the animation stand animating. At the end of this film, I was in the studio about 40 hours a week, still working a part-time job. So really that was any spare time, basically, I was in the studio. It's a stop-motion animation film, so I had to make all the different puppets and backgrounds and elements that were going to appear in the film. So making the artwork for one scene that you see could be like maybe a couple weeks.
It's easy to get discouraged when you're like, it's an uphill battle when you're trying to pay rent and do all the things you have to do, as well as have enough space inside of your brain to find that inspiration that will lead to the next work you're going to create. There's some projects that I've been working on for years, and I try to write a few notes every few months, and someday something might happen with them. You know, I'm going to do this work no matter what, and obviously having funding makes things easier, and it makes me able to do things like really pay supporting artists to be involved in my projects, and at times pay myself for hours developing something. But I think more than that, it's about recognition, and it's about having an organization in place that gives you the thumbs up and says, this is valuable and we want you to keep doing it. And it means a huge amount.